Hey everyone, my name is Jordan Bloomingdale. I want to welcome you back. Listen, if you are between the ages of 18 and 29 and thinking about buying your first home, or if you're just trying to figure out this whole credit thing, listen, you're in the right place. Okay. Today, we're going to talk about how to build credit from scratch, rebuilding your credit if it's taken a hit, and how to improve a low credit score. So by the end of this video, you'll know the basics of building credit, why it's important. Plus, if you stay to the very end, I've got a secret on how you can get even more tips. All right. So stick around. All right. Let's talk about the basics. So you're building credit from scratch, and it can feel a little bit like trying to, you know, get invited to a club you've never been to. You don't know your way in, don't know even who to talk to, need to get credit, right? Well, not exactly. Here's what you could do. Tip one: first, consider getting a secured credit card. It's a great way to start because you put down a deposit which acts as your credit limit. Okay. So it could be $100, it can be $1,000, but use it responsibly and you'll start building a credit history. Okay. We can talk about that more later. Another option is to become an authorized user on someone's credit card. Like, think about like a parent, maybe someone you really, really trust, like a friend. You will benefit from their good credit habits. But remember, they have bad credit too, it'll represent on yours. Okay. Lastly, look into credit builder loans. There's a dozen of them out there. I can give you 100 different ones to try out. But these small loans are where your payments are reported to the credit bureaus. And if you make your payments on time, you're well on your way. All right. So, a couple of statistics. According to a 2023 report from myfico.com, first time credit users can actually see their scores rise by as much as 100 points in just 6 months with responsible use. Keyword there, responsible. Okay. Now, what if you've had some missteps? It happens. We miss a payment here and there. But the more you let it sit around, the worse it's going to get. Okay. So you want, you know, basically stop the bleeding as fast as possible. And don't worry, not all is lost. Step one: get a copy of your credit reports from all three credit bureaus: Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. You can get this from www.annualcreditreport.com. And you want to look for any reports and or any errors, and then you want to dispute them. Even a small impact can make a huge small mistake can make an impact on your credit score. Next, we want to catch any past due accounts. Payment history is the most significant factor in your credit score. So getting back on track is the most crucial. And of course, if things are really overwhelming, you might want to consider a debt management plan. Reach out to me. I have some tips on that. But these plans can help you consolidate your debts and make manageable payments. But you want this to be a last resort. Think if you have more than, let's say, 50 to $70,000 in debt, that's when you would want to consider that. Okay. So another statistic: Experian reports that people who actively work on repairing their credit can actually see their scores improve by an average of 50 points within 6 months. Okay. Finally, let's talk about improving a low credit score. Let's say you're someone that you use cash a lot. You don't use a debit card, you don't use credit card. And if your score is below 600, listen, you're not alone. In fact, there are more than 100 million fellow Americans that have less than a 600 credit score. Not because, you've just tanked it, but it happens. So, first and foremost, like I said, make sure you're paying your bills on time. Set up automatic payments if you have to. Timely payments make up 35% of your credit score. This is a huge deal, right? Second, keep your credit card balances low. Again, you don't have to use your credit cards all the time in order for them to work for you. Aim for a credit utilization ratio of 30% or more. And this means if you have a $1,000 limit, try to keep that balance below $300. Okay. Ideally, it's even 10%, but rule of thumb is 30%. Finally, don't close out old accounts. The length of your credit history accounts for 15% of your score, guys. So the longer your accounts have been open, the better. And a quick statistic around that, Equifax states that people who follow these steps can see their credit scores improve up to 70 points in a year. Okay. So just a couple of tips, a couple of tricks, and a whole lot of value. I hope you got something out of this. So there you have it, folks. Whether you're starting from scratch, rebuilding, or just trying to boost your score, these steps can really make a huge difference. They did in my life, and I want to help you out as well. So, listen, side note, if you are an exhausted dad, husband, or just a busy guy like me trying to keep it all together, I've got you covered. Head over to www.buildexcellentcredit.com, and I have actually got an ebook completely free with all the ins and out tips, tricks, and secrets waiting for you. That's www.buildexcellentcredit.com. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. I'll see you next time.